Richardson, thank you.
All right, let's bring in Florida Congressman Greg Steube on all of this. Congressman, good to see you. Thanks for being with us. Again, I think it's fascinating that President Trump's going to try to clean up the swamp and get rid of all the partisans in the deep state. But I'm more concerned about the America First agenda. And I wonder, is the House and the Senate and the president all strategizing, working together as one cohesive unit to get this agenda passed in what might be, only in a 250 days?
Yeah, I mean, even in things like the tax package, the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act that Trump passed expires at the end of next year. That's obviously a big thing that we're going to be focused on going into next year with the Republican Senate, a Republican House, and Trump in the White House. Those are things that are starting to get ironed out. Hopefully, when we start in January, the leaders have all met. We have people in place in all the different agencies, and we have people in place of who are going to be in the different positions, and we can start working that out right away. I hope to get a lot of this done in the first quarter of next year, which I know is very optimistic in the world of Washington, D.C., but the American people gave us an agenda. They gave us things we needed to do, and we need to do that as soon as possible. We need to give Trump the wins that he claimed on the campaign trail, and we need to do that on day one and try to get that done in the first quarter of next year.
You are, Congressman, you already have two people in Congress, Michael Waltz and Elise Stefanik, who are joining the administration in national security and then as ambassador to the UN. That's it, isn't it? What are you hearing about other people joining? But already with a slim majority, as it would possibly turn out for the Republicans in the House, does that put you in a bind? Potentially, with the Democrats ready to play shenanigans at any turn, right. Like if somebody, like a few people are out for sickness or maternity leave, that could hamstring you. Are you concerned?
I'm not, and I know the Trump administration would love to pull more of us over, but they realize there's a numbers game here, and we have to ensure that Speaker Johnson has the numbers to be able to get work done. We've only had a four-vote majority the last really a year and a half to 2 years, and we've been able to get big things done like H.R. 2 and historic bills that obviously died in the Senate that will get over the finish line in the Senate this coming cycle. So they're able to manage that. When we have absences on our side, they have absences on their side too, so I'm sure our whips operation is going to be managing that, but that is the challenge. I'm sure there's a number of members of Congress that the Trump administration would like to pull over into the administration, but you only have a 4 or 5 vote majority if you look at the numbers right now of the races that we're winning in, which make that very challenging going into January with such a slim majority. But the absences you'll see on both sides, and we've had a 4-vote majority for the last 2 years, and I don't think that's going to stop us from passing President Trump's agenda.
I hope not, and we're going to see how big of a majority is you have in the House. Many of those races have not been called. But I want to move to this because the House Weaponization Subcommittee has vowed all gas straight ahead on the censorship investigation. Can you give us an update? Again, I think so many Americans are concerned about the censorship that has come from this administration. They want answers. They want transparency.
Yeah, I believe we're going to continue our work. I sit on that committee, and I spoke with Chairman Jordan recently, and he would like to continue that work into the next Congress because there is so much censorship and so much weaponization that occurred over the last 4 years in the Biden administration. I mean, I'm seeing it in Florida right now where you have the weaponized FEMA in individuals that are skipping Trump houses for FEMA aid. I mean, how ridiculous is that? My district was hit with 3 hurricanes in 3 months, and you have FEMA supervisors deliberately and intentionally skipping over Trump supporters for FEMA aid. I mean, it's the most ridiculous thing you've ever heard of. It's happening. I think it goes a lot deeper than one employee. I think it's a systematic culture of corruption that we have in the Biden administration. So I think the work of the Weaponization Committee is going to go on because we'll get a heck of a lot more answers once Biden and Harris administration is gone and we can actually talk to the people that are there.
And you will have someone in the White House who stands with you to further
100%.
this. And President Trump said this over the weekend. It will be an executive order to ban any censorship in a federal department or agency, to starve these agencies from censoring individual speech and funding it, and then also to identify and fire anyone who censors speech.
Can I throw one quick question by you before we go?
Yes, absolutely.
So, you guys just got back to the Hill. Historic victory. You take back the Senate. Trump's going back to the White House. What is the tone and tenor of your fellow members as you've all converged back on D.C. from your own campaigns?
Yeah, I feel like a weight on our shoulders has been lifted. I think the weight of the shoulders of Americans has been lifted. We know there's a spirit of joy up here, and there's a spirit of we've got an agenda that the American people gave us. And for the next 4 years, at least the next 2 years with the House majority and a Senate majority, we have to get that agenda done. And I look forward to working with President Trump in doing that.
Congressman Greg Steube, great to see you, sir. Thank you.